Once upon a time, in a field full of wild flowers and buzzing bees, there lived a tiny kitten named Cleo. Now, Cleo was no ordinary kitten. She had shimmering emerald eyes, fur like spun moonlight, and a meow that sounded exactly like, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout." And Cleo loved to sing. All day long, she would prance through the tall grass singing, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout." One day, while strolling through the meadow, Cleo came across a peculiar sight. All the animals were gathered around a large oak tree, and in the center stood a majestic goose with her head held high. "What's all the commotion?" asked Cleo. An elderly frog sitting nearby croaked, "The goose has lost her song. She can't even sing honk honk." The once proud and beautiful goose was now sad and lonely. Cleo felt a pang of sympathy. "Don't worry," she said. "I'll help you find your song." Cleo led the goose to a babbling brook where she dipped her beak into the water and practiced making various sounds. "This doesn't work," the goose sighed. "I'll never sing again." Cleo purred reassuringly and suggested they try again later. But just then, a plump little mouse peeked out from behind a flower. "Having some trouble?" he squeaked. When the goose explained her predicament, the mouse offered to help. Together they went up and down the oak tree, but all they could muster was squeak, squeak, honk, honk. Discouraged, the goose sat on a low-hanging branch. "It's no use," she lamented. "My song is gone forever." Cleo couldn't bear to see the goose so upset. She wanted to help, but she didn't know what to do. As she walked along, she came across a muddy puddle. Looking down at the water, she noticed something strange. It wasn't reflecting the gray skies or the lush green grass. It was filled with tiny bubbles and sparkling rainbows. Startled, Cleo took a closer look and saw her own reflection for the first time. At first, she thought it was a beautiful butterfly. Then she realized it was her. But why did she look so different? Suddenly, Cleo understood. She had been so busy trying to help the goose find her song, she hadn't noticed that she had lost her own. All the meows, chirps, and croaks she had heard along the way had blended together and made her voice disappear. Realizing this made Cleo very sad. She missed her sweet, melodious meow. As she sadly skipped home, Cleo passed by the oak tree. Looking up, she saw the goose, the mouse, and the frog. They were arguing. "It's all your fault," the goose was saying. "If you hadn't come, I might have found my song by now." The mouse and the frog looked ashamed. Cleo felt a surge of anger, then quickly shook it off. She knew they didn't mean it. Hurrying up the tree, she cried, "Don't be upset. I know how to fix this." Surprised, the others looked down. "What do you mean?" asked the goose. Cleo took a deep breath and sang, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout." Immediately, the music filled the forest. Birds swooped down from the trees, squirrels chattered from the branches, and even the wind whispered along. In harmony, the goose, the frog, and the mouse joined in. The song echoed through the tall grasses, over the babbling brook, and far into the whispering woods. And it was beautiful. When the last note faded away, there was a moment of silence. Then the goose, the frog, and the mouse burst into applause. "Bravo, Cleo!" they cried. "You found your song!" Cleo blushed, then smiled. She realized she didn't need to find her song. She just needed to remember it was inside her all along. And in helping others, she had found her voice again. Thanks for coming along with us on this adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one.